EA Sports.
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes.
I think there's an option to do a flip, but I'm not 100% sure.
Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first.
Anywho's, hope the night's going
And
well.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first swing of the game. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug and the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that today.
That's good.
Yeah, Minnesota plays
Anything you've been playing
a
lately?
lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways
Reading
they can
manga
get after
is
the
always a
quarterback.
viable
In their
choice.
last game, they came away with
Anything
5
particular you've
sacks,
been reading,
hit
or
them all
just
over the
random
place.
stuff?
They got the win, so you know in this one they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
I haven't read manga in a while. I still have a few sitting around, but I just haven't read or watched anything really.
Trying to get to it. Escapes trouble. And more yards after contact. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they
I still want to. I haven't played Devil May Cry 5, and I haven't played DMC either. And I do want to play both of them. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
He'll bring it back. It's Spencer. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense
That was weird. Delicious in Dungeons. That sounds super familiar. Is that the one that everyone was like obsessing with a little bit ago? It looked interesting. I just haven't done anything about it.
He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's
That's
see who
weird.
wins
Why
this
is everything all messed
There
up?
have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most
Something's
expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was
Not
important.
normal.
I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything.
Oh, look out! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Okay, so yeah, that is the one I was thinking of. Like I said, it looked good. Glad you're enjoying it so far.
Different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, I feel like that could make for like a decent game or like a tabletop campaign or something.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. Last year, David, they did.
Oh, well.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game.
That's fair. I haven't done tabletop stuff in ages. I've been wanting to work on making my own, but I just never get around to it.
So dumb.
Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything.
That was a garbage throw on my part.
Keep pushing this ball
I should not have even tried
Just
that.
imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Taylor has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Right back to the well. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 40.
I forget, have you played Baldur's Gate 3 yet? I know people like were fawning over it and whatnot. I don't really have too much interest in it, but it seems interesting enough at least.
Offense in all of college football, getting 1st downs, they are so hard
That's
to
a bad
defend.
run.
They bring him down.
I wish I knew what was up with my quarterback. It just seems
Playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing
thought I remember
going
you
on that
mentioning
last
it
run.
before.
They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The inside handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the
that's bad
defense
too.
wrestles him to the ground.
Everything's bad.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
No.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion,
I think the shakiness and stuff for the quarterback is supposed to be like them being intimidated or something. So we're in a different, or we're like in a rival's territory.
Let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
I mean, that's true. He could also just be wasted. Spent too much time partying last night.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. 1st down here for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history.
It's like the least graceful
slides. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy
At least I think it's supposed to be a
They
slide.
want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10.
I'm getting there, I think.
Dropping back, it's
I don't know when the winning arrives.
Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are back.
It's kind of sad because I did try upping the difficulty, but like it goes from me winning by quite a bit to me losing just one difficulty step up. Like there's no middle ground there.
Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma State. Just
And like,
another week
I don't know, I don't care enough to learn more about it, I guess. I'm not going to be playing this like against anybody.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
He's got such good awareness in the pocket.
At least this one's still close-ish. Some of the games I was playing earlier were like, I think my biggest victory was like 120-0 or some crap.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Orji. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch.
Unfortunately, I don't remember which game it was, but there was some college football game for the Genesis where I knew as a kid how to get onside kick recoveries like every single time.
He gets a block.
So I just ended up, it was like 170-0 by the end because I just kept going through them really easily.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They wanted to set the tone.
Hey, he's not drunk
quicker.
anymore.
Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going.
Oh, that one was a really bad decision.
Create some momentum for your offense.
I was getting rushed and panicked.
He had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known
Yep,
for.
never mind.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Back to the air one more time. Got out of trouble and throws. Almost had the
Disagree with that, sirs.
Just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Brosmer. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count?
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I'll just pretend like I scared him.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's going for it all. Snatches it on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Anyways, for your comment for that stuff, my wife gets, what was it, Lactaid milk?
If you're going to take a hit like that,
it's like in with the milk section, but
This offense just has to
it's in like a light blue container, and she likes that stuff at least.
Crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I'm gonna guess they're gonna try and run it. We'll see.
Get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Yeah, they'll just get the touchdown. Okay.
Score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Oh my goodness, he disappeared.
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown.
I was expecting
and
that penalty.
Really important for the defense to shut them down here. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Back to throw. It's Brosmer. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looked...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Sure, let's go for a 70-yard field goal.
And they will send a field goal unit out, not for a big ask, for a gargantuan ask. There aren't many guarantees
that was terrible.
in life. We try a field goal from a million yards away, you're not going to make it, and he didn't. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Kicker for the Jaguars, I believe it is, Cam Little, I think his name is. He had one that was like 70 yards in preseason, but everyone's like, oh, that's preseason, that doesn't count. But apparently, yeah, he just did a like 68, 69-yard field goal this last weekend, if I remember correctly.
Turn irrational the way they do. These two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
Kinda wish they'd let me skip these. Oh well.
The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He leaves it with his back. And he's a real nowhere man
That's possible, I
in
guess.
this no-gain land.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Taylor. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He now has 106 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! It's been rare to see the Gophers take control in this rivalry like this, but they can almost taste the water from the little brown jug.
No doubt, and that water is tasting good right now.
I was trying to see if I could do a flip into the end zone, but they hit me before I could do anything.
Most of the time, they're underdogs in this game, doing what they need to do. Now they just got to finish.
Yeah, Michigan just like shell-shocked at this point. They can't believe what's been happening. But give Minnesota credit, man. They're hitting on all cylinders, and they're just playing at a different intensity level.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second
I don't know if
down
they're just
play.
super lenient about roughing the passer in this game or something. I feel like I've
Back to throw. It's Orton.
done more than I should be able to several times.
And it's
Oh, nice.
intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen, even when it's not blocked.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the route is on. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Just see me flying past.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They're bringing heat. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Keeps the play going. Going to try to get it himself. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything in this offense.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the pummeling has started.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys,
Okay, maybe I should try and just run out the clock at this point.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Buys a little extra time. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and started.
Now we play the waiting game.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Pretty much.
Man, this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
White 53.
Still kind of disappointed about the console versions for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I'll probably pick it up eventually, but I was hoping to get it sooner than later.
Power football with the run.
I don't plan on playing online, so the issues with that don't really affect me. But
there to pick up the first down. Man down
apparently
on
there's
the play
issues
as the
with lag and
officials
whatnot
take a
too,
break to let him be
playing
checked
offline.
out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think that's mostly it in terms of issues. It's just the lag offline and then the awful online setup. But then supposedly there's, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but it looks like they might have used some AI stuff for like backgrounds and some of the menus and whatnot too, so that also kind of sucks. But I don't know if that one's confirmed or not.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense,
swing and a miss.
defense, complimentary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts
Not
the
sure why he didn't just
exclamation
run
point on the
forward.
day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing
Maybe he was trying to stay behind the line of scrimmage and see if he
they
can
were
pass
dialed
still.
into what was going on, and now
Don't
just
know if
throw
that's the
another
case or not,
sack in
though.
the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play. Great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Slips through the line. Can they
Oh,
catch
for crying
him?
out loud, game. I'm trying to stall
They'll
here.
take it to the house.
I don't want more points.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
What can you say about this offense in this game, it hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play,
they're already dead.
Their offense got it done, and as a result, they stay undefeated.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Kind of going back to The Simpsons, though. I started watching, there's some person on YouTube that's been ranking various Simpsons games, starting from the beginning. And it's been kind of interesting to see some of the ones that I wasn't really aware of.
The defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot.
I think they had one for DOS. I forgot the name of it. It was like Bart's House of Mysteries or something. And that one actually looked kind of interesting.
And this defense has put her game together. Like, it is hard to put all the
I missed out on a lot of computer games though when I was a kid.
So good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They had a lot of not very good Simpsons games for like the NES era and whatnot.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, the arcade game I still really like. A lot of people say it's not really like a Simpsons-ish game, which kind of makes sense because it was super early and they didn't have a lot to draw off of, but it's still a lot of fun.
One of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow from.
But the problem with most Simpsons games, from what I know and from what I've read as well, it just seems like a lot of them don't really play well, and they just kind of rushed everything out the door because they were trying to capitalize on the Simpsons craze.
Pressure coming. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.
I just love the audience not doing anything. They were just standing up, being sad about stuff.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys
that's a pretty good comparison.
And they walk
Just
out as the
cheap, lazy tie-in games.
That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They were looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Normal syndrome. Thanks for good luck. I hopefully won't need it this time around, but we'll see how it goes. am playing on the easiest difficulty, and for whatever reason, if I bump up the difficulty one step, I go from winning easily to losing, and
Welcome to
I don't care
Huntington
enough
Bank
to
Stadium,
try more.
home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the USC Trojans offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Shows him the stiff arm. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. This is the kind of game,
telling him
top 25
character
matchup in the
again,
early
because,
season that you look for when you're trying to build
just
your resume.
diving and
Yeah,
not
these are so
catching
fun
anything.
because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Minnesota's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose
quarterback's
job
gonna be
is to
scared
take
again.
everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup
Yeah,
will
that's
be
kind of
great.
waste.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting.
Oh, nice. Which version of the PSP do you have?
Leg to buy a little space. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this
I've got
offense
the
with a fresh
3000
set of
model,
downs.
but I don't really know. I know there's a little bit of a difference between the 3000 and the 2000 in terms of connectivity and whatnot, but
Good
I don't know enough
pickup
about
on
it.
that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know what I really like about games like
Oh,
this
nice.
at this point in the season?
Yeah, I just have a basic
You find
silver
out who you
3000
are.
one.
Find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the
that
challenge,
was a
right? This is
bad run on my
easily one of
part.
the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a
Oddly
good
enough,
one.
I don't
and that's
really
why they
have a
got
whole
6
lot
on
of,
that run.
like, themed
And
systems.
it'll come out to the 25.
I've got
No
the Gears of
attempt at a
War
return.
360 and
And guys, USC has the ball back
what
and
was it?
sending the offense onto the field.
the Persona
The last time we saw this
3DS.
offense, we had to
the
look
Grimoire
quick. It was
one.
a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step
Well,
up and
even
make
if
a play,
the
David, and
battery
get this thing
explodes in
going.
the PSP,
Oh, and he gets downfield with a
whatchamacallit,
big
you can still
catch.
hook it up with the charging
They'll get the
cable,
first
hopefully.
down. It's
Depends on
spotted
how
on the
badly
49.
damaged it is, but
The Trojans want
hoping
to
it
crank
works.
the tempo.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another
That really sucks.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen.
I always hate when stuff like that happens.
The quarterback, right? They're outside of the top.
That's why I don't let anyone touch my stuff anymore.
Sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3
If a relative
sacks
dropped
on the game
one of my
so far.
systems into a lake, I would never talk to them again.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Spencer. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why.
Oh, look out, there he goes! Kept it and he's past the mark. Ball is loose.
Oh, did I really?
Out of bounds through the end zone.
No,
It'll be a touchback and a
rude.
turnover for this offense.
Oh well, crap happens.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Oh yeah, I suppose that makes sense. I liked, oh hey, I finally got hit with a roughing the passing, or roughing the passer. Anywho's, yeah, Valkyria Chronicles 2 was a lot of fun to play, multiplayer as well. I like that one.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
But yeah, I tried diving into the end zone and fumbled, and it went out of bounds, so technically it was a touchback and they got the control of the ball, which sucks, but it happens.
Man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hudson. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's kind of weird getting stuff set up with the PSP just because of how limited the network stuff is for it.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Like, I remember when we basically had to, like, use your PS3 as the communication gateway, essentially, for PSP just because of how limited it was.
Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They
do still need to play
off of their quarterback.
The Armored Core game I picked up a while back.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on
I
the
wouldn't
ground.
be too surprised, honestly. I've just been using a modded PSTV instead, because I just don't feel like dealing with trying to get my actual PSP connected to stuff.
The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying to impose their will with the run.
That was dumb of me.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Going for it all. And it's a
That's not
touchdown,
happening.
but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach
Illegal
will
man
take the
downfield.
penalty.
I don't even know how I did that.
Line gets set, first down. Taylor has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they pick up the extra point.
But yeah, I suppose the downside with running emulation stuff, though, is run into issues like where I couldn't finish Silent Hill Origins because the last cutscene just wouldn't load, which sucks, but it happens.
To start us on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Moss. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack from getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
Yeah, I saw you were playing Metal Gear Acid 2. How was that? Well, I mean, aside from the crashing, have you played through that one before? I don't remember if you have or not.
Really
Pretty sure you
when
have,
he gets
but
his hands on the ball,
I
and
don't
he
remember.
found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds.
I haven't played the second one yet. I probably should try and find a copy eventually because I do want to get one.
Off play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! No
That's fair. I try and play all my games, but I still do have a few that I just haven't touched yet. And granted, a lot of them that I have at least tried, I only play for like 5 minutes just to make sure that they aren't broken. Just because I'm weird like that.
10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem.
I think I still have the little, what was it, lithograph or whatever from Metal Gear Acid releasing, like a pre-order bonus that they had for it.
Touchdown.
I should see if I can find that again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in.
I was kind of disappointed. I went to GameStop on Friday because I took the day off just because I have some more PTO to burn. And apparently the location, or one of the locations nearby, got some PSP games in, and I was too late because there was a guy checking out that was going through some of the good ones. I still picked up Untold Legends because that one at least seems interesting still. But he ended up getting Ghost in the Shell and then a few RPGs that I already have, so it's not a huge loss on my end, but still.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensive.
Open runway ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good.
Maybe I should try running the clock a little.
Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by, and good luck with the PSP stuff.
Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me?
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield.
I should have figured that wasn't going to go well.
49-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Gets rid of it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Oh, well.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Field goal is good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to
jump scare with random
when that town is
spectators
as it is today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package.
Well,
and his
they're
ability
doing
to catch
the
the
praising,
ball out of
so I
the
might as well
backfield
get something to
is a
drink.
differentiator.
Soda time.
A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field, looking for a productive play on
Time to do
first
nothing
down.
but run.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. At the 35, he's loose. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The give is to Taylor, running with power. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Fights off a defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Now, a 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll try to pick up the first. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the punishment has been extended. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Moss. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On the return, it's Spencer. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Taylor has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw from...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
And he breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Moss. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Spencer. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They believe they can run right here. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game, because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
It's another win down, I guess.
Some things out because this wasn't a great day.
I don't remember how long the season is for college. I
Just
don't know. We'll
complete
find out.
and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Feels like it sometimes. Alright, so that was game 6. Oh, okay. I'm halfway through with what's stated. I don't know what comes after or whatever, but it's not terrible. Okay. I think I will call it there for tonight at least, but we can go find someone to bug. Looks like Blag is playing some Ninja Gaiden. We can go stop by. But yeah, as always, thanks to everyone who stopped by. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and I will talk to everyone later.